Quick note, we are two AI hosts, and this is an AI-generated conversation based on a PowerV article. It is educational and not medical advice. Does clean skincare mean safe for sensitive skin?
Not reliably.
Welcome to this explainer. Let's jump right into this, Maya, because I just know that answer is going to completely surprise a lot of people who really try their best to be mindful about what they buy.
It really is, Theo. Because you know that feeling when you're dealing with easily irritated skin? Maybe you're prone to breakouts or visible redness, and you specifically go out of your way to buy a serum with that little green leaf on the bottle. It says clean right there on the label. But then you put it on, and your skin still looks red and feels entirely uncomfortable. It is so incredibly frustrating.
Exactly. And this brilliantly illustrates the disconnect we're talking about today. Clean standards are essentially just lists of excluded ingredients. They leave out things like parabens and sulfates, which sounds great, right? But here's the massive catch. They completely allow major triggers for reactive skin, like essential oils and botanical fragrances.
Which brings us to the actual definition of clean in cosmetics. Or, well, rather, the total lack of one.
Right. What's really wild here is that clean is strictly a marketing category. There is absolutely no legal definition for it, there is no shared exclusion list, and there is zero regulator enforcing it. So the really crucial takeaway is that a product can literally be labeled clean in one shop and then totally fail the clean test in the next shop right down the street without a single ingredient changing in the bottle. The formula didn't move an inch, the retailer's arbitrary list did.
So, if a clean label doesn't actually guarantee comfort for your face, what should we be doing? Instead of relying on an unverifiable marketing myth, we really want to empower you here. If your skin is easily irritated, what 4 things should we check instead? Let's move on to a verifiable checklist that you can actually use right there in the skincare aisle.
Step 1 on that checklist is the absolute highest yield filter you can possibly memorize for sensitive skin: unscented versus fragrance-free. Now, unscented simply describes how a product smells. It may actually contain a masking fragrance that was added specifically to cover up how the base ingredients naturally smell.
Yes, and that is a huge, huge difference. Fragrance-free, on the other hand, means absolutely no fragrance was added to the formula at all. It's a factual claim about the actual contents, not just the scent. For skin that's prone to visible redness, fragrance-free is basically the only label claim that truly matters here.
So let's build out that full 4-step checklist for you. This is exactly how you ditch those empty marketing buzzwords and just check the facts yourself. Number 1, like we said, fragrance-free by formulation. Number 2, a short ingredient list. Why? Because fewer ingredients mean way fewer things for your skin to respond to. And it makes it so much easier to figure out what actually works for your face.
Spot on. And number 3, named actives with published data. Does the brand actually name the supplier of their key ingredients so you can go and look at the data yourself? And finally, number 4, was the finished product actually tested on real people? These 4 verifiable checks take maybe 10 seconds per product once you know exactly what to look for.
And this brings us to a really fascinating approach to those exact 4 steps. Meet PowerV, the new skincare designed specifically for skin that looks and feels calmer.
PowerV is a gentle cosmetic alternative that was built entirely on transparency and these 4 checkable facts. It's not about jumping on the latest marketing trend, it's about answering those 4 questions crystal clearly so you never just have to take a brand's word on trust.
Let's look at how PowerV actually checks every single box on our new list. First off, it is completely fragrance-free by formulation. Second, it features a short, purposeful list where every single line is doing a specific job. Third, their plant stem cell actives are named directly on the label, coming from a well-known supplier called Mabel Biochemistry.
And fourth, and honestly this is a really big one, the finished bottle was dermatologist tested on 52 sensitive skin subjects, and it resulted in 0 redness. That is a massive difference from a brand just testing a single isolated ingredient in a lab.
Speaking of ingredients, let's look at the actual data behind them. It is super important to note that these are strictly ingredient-level study findings directly from Mabel Biochemistry showing exactly how their actives support the skin's appearance.
Right, these are specific cosmetic ingredient findings. For example, in Mabel Biochemistry's ingredient-level studies, they observed a 26.2% reduction in the look of visible crow's feet depth and a 17.5% increase in a hydrated look. So again, this data specifically describes the named actives in Mabel Biochemistry's own ingredient studies, strictly at the level of how the skin appears.
And to beautifully support the look and feel of your skin, PowerV relies on a very specific framework: defend, renew, seal. This is where they utilize a near-complete skin-identical lipid set.
Exactly. The formula uses 3 ceramides to defend, renew, and seal the look of the skin. And the best part is it does this beautifully without relying on harsh daily exfoliating acids. It is just a calm, daily cosmetic step that works gently to support your skin's appearance.
But of course, even with the absolute best ingredients and dermatologist-tested formulas, your skin is wonderfully individual. You are not just an average on a chart, which is exactly why you should always do your own patch test. Honestly, it's the only test run on the skin that truly matters for your individual comfort. Just apply a small amount to the inside of your forearm for 2 to 3 days. If it feels fine, try a small area of the face for a few more days. That short patch test is the absolute best evidence you can possibly get. I just love that approach. It is all about gentle care. And I think this quote from PowerV's founder, Rasu, perfectly captures that whole philosophy. She says, "You are absolutely beautiful exactly as you are. I see you. I love your flaws too."
That is such a warm, validating message. It really emphasizes that skincare, and PowerV in particular, is about working gently with your skin to help it look and feel its best. It's never about punishing it.
Absolutely. If you are looking for that gentle pick for your daily routine, you can learn more and get a personalized routine started today. Just head over to PowerVskin.com and listen closely to this part. Do not forget the V right between power and skin.
Yeah, it is incredibly easy to miss. That's PowerVskin.com. Go there to take their free AI skin analysis quiz today. It literally takes just a couple of minutes, and it's a fantastic step toward understanding what your skin really needs to look and feel its absolute best. So, are you ready to stop falling for marketing myths and start listening to what your skin is actually asking for?